we're going to review WWE SmackDown 1000.
Live from Washington, D.C. What's up, guys?
Awesome. I First of all, I was excited for the show. Super excited. But I
I
was
mean,
kind of let down.
overall, I'm generally excited. For the past few months, I've been excited to watch SmackDown overall. So, but this was
Okay.
something special, though. SmackDown
Yes.
1000.
So we started it with Truth TV with our Truth and Carmella.
Yeah. Look, they're always like hysterical. It was like really funny. It's surprising that like Shane McMahon,
Yeah.
Stephen McMahon, and Vince came out
Like
just to,
in the
to watch.
beginning, the part where Truth was talking about all these years of Truth, how they've had so many memories of all these years of Truth TV, and then Carmella had to remind him that it's only the second episode. Like that was funny.
Yeah, they make a good team though.
Wait, dance break.
Toot, 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 toot,
Okay.
toot, 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 toot. We should really have like our actual dance break. We should like play that their song like while we
That's a
having
good
the dance
idea.
break. Yeah, we should do that.
So the fans wanted another dance break, but Truth was business minded. He said no. He had to do the interview. So so out came Stephanie McMahon. She was bragging how was the first general manager of
Hmm.
SmackDown, and then Shane came out,
And
and
of
then
course,
everyone cheered, and Stephanie. It's so funny how Stephanie reacts when people cheer. Like Shane says the basic stuff, like he says the town's name, and then people cheer, and then
but it's
she
true
points it
though.
out. Yeah, but the thing is, she shouldn't point it out. Why is she pointing it out? I know she's trying to be a heel, but don't
But
break the
look,
fourth wall.
do you know why? Look, I don't think she's trying to be a character when she does that. I think she does that because she really feels that way. But
But then
can you
again,
argue with that
sh-
though? But even with
she
Daniel
has.
Bryan and CM Punk, they are the characters they can say and do anything they want because they have the fans behind them. Even if Shane says something wrong, the fans will be like, well, he's still Shane McMahon, he's still a good guy. But as soon as somebody that you
Yes,
don't more or less like or you don't understand does the same thing, they'll be like,
exactly.
I don't.
But
So,
that's the thing. That's you don't watch Avengers and then the Avengers like must start talking like no, everyone just likes him because he's the Hulk and go into that stuff. You watch the Avengers to see the Avengers, not to see their personal or like opinions of the fans. So you don't go to Raw and then something happens and then someone like Stephanie McMahon blatantly points to you. Like you don't see, say for instance they have a match, you don't see Daniel Bryan like, see, he just smacked his leg when I kicked him. That's how the sound is made. No, we don't want to know that.
yeah, we
So
don't.
why?
True, true, true.
So why is she
So,
pointing out stuff that always happens? That's part of the
I,
show.
I understand where you coming from, but at the same time, I'm glad we have different opinions because it makes our show more interesting. I disagree with you, Clyde, to some
She can
extent.
be a
I
heel
do,
in another way. She doesn't
but
have to be a heel by pointing out.
I don't think she's been a heel in the sense of a WWE character. I think she's speaking from how she would outside of the show, outside of being the
But
character.
that's the
That's
thing. She's not outside of the show. She's in the show and she should be professional.
I agree with you, but she can do what she can do. If Shane, look, the thing what I have an issue with people like Shane, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, they have a firm belief it's their way. Like for me, like I know you are hardcore Daniel Bryan, a hardcore CM Punk fan, but there's no way that you can argue me that if they don't get their way, it's always it's then there's no way. Like with
No,
Cena, with John Cena, I know, like I came to learn, like oh maybe he's actually not that kind of a guy I thought because I grew
no.
up.
The thing with Sheena is like the backstage stuff. She, she, Cena, he's gonna get like pushes and title shots and stuff, and he doesn't have to do that much work, or at the beginning at least. For Daniel and Bryan and CM Punk, to be at the same level as Cena, they had to work so much harder. So when they finally got it, it's like, and when they got it, they still had to work hard to keep it. Once Cena got it, he didn't have to work that hard to keep it.
I get you on that, but I think our conversation is so past that
Okay.
level. Our conversation went to where CM Punk, he did what he did, right? But he did it. He
Yes.
wanted everything was supposed to be his way. Yes, he worked his ass off harder than Cena probably did in like his entire career, and maintaining it probably, yes, correct. I can agree with you on that. Like being a hardcore John Cena fan and starting to not be biased. I can agree with you
Yes.
on that. I just need a hardcore Daniel Bryan fan, a hardcore CM Punk fan to not be biased and actually say that, not and say that yes, seen what's his name, CM Punk. Yes, he worked extra hard then and seen and maintaining it. That's correct. That's accurate. But if he doesn't get his way, then he throws a hissy fit basically. Like even if you
Oh,
watch the just based on Daniel Bryan's actual character on the reality show, you can kind of
but
see that it's always
but
like
that's
he
the
needs to
thing. That's the
father
oh,
be like but that's kind of how he is in WWE as
that's the
well.
only. The thing is, that's the only way they get their voices heard if they do stuff like that. With Cena, he just talks and everyone's like, "Oh, Cena, let us drink from your wondrous wisdom." And like with him, he just say stuff. That's why he doesn't push hard because he doesn't have to push hard. The thing with them is they continually have to push so hard every single time that even when they don't have to push hard, it's like so in them that they have to.
Have to.
Do you think Cena would
I
have gotten this far when if they were like, no, we don't want you for the title, you're just gonna be like a bottom guy?
no, but
Then
that's
he
where
would have been like a company guy and we just say like, yes sir, yes sir.
But I agree with you, no. But that's where me as a hardcore Cena fan I grew up that's not been biased and seen actually, it makes sense what you're saying. Why can't you see it my way as well? You understand?
Because this way already saw it my way, so that means we both see it my way.
That's so confusing. That's why I don't get like hardcore Daniel Bryan fans, hardcore CM Punk fans. Like it's always your guys' way. Why? It makes no sense. It doesn't mean. Are you trying to tell me with look with exactly what Sasha Banks said about Reigns when she was asked by somebody on their podcast, I can't remember who it was. What do you think of the current state of Reigns? Like, do you think he deserves to be what he is and pushed and like that? Basically, her conclusion, what she said, ended off saying that if you are chosen, why are you going to say no because it's not your time? Obviously, you're going to go with it. If your boss comes to you and tell you, I'm going to give you a raise, you're going to earn 100,000 a month, and you know everywhere these engineers, I mean your developers that you work with, they deserve it more because they have more experience, they have more knowledge, but you're not going to say no, especially if they don't know what you're
Exactly.
getting
That's
paid.
why I
so
don't have
so
anything against Cena. I'm just saying the reason why
now you
Daniel
don't
Bryan and
now
CM
you
Punk.
don't after how many years now you don't
No,
have anything against
no,
him because
but
Reigns, come on.
no, but that's the thing. I don't have, but I'm just defending the reason why CM Punk and Daniel Bryan are that way, and Cena's not.
But why do we want Cena to change though if Daniel Bryan and CM
I don't
Punk,
want him to change.
are we sure about that?
Yes.
He took a back seat, bruh. I mean, I think by no choice taking a back seat, he kind of had no choice. But
Okay, so Vince came out and then he said no one wants to see Shane and Stephanie argue. They want to be entertained.
dance break.
So then he
Sorry,
called
I'm
out for
sorry.
dance break and dance break happened.
That
Then
was
after that it was AJ Styles versus, yeah, I was surprised at how much Mr. McMahon can still move.
well. I was just pleased that they didn't try to make another big, huge announcement because the three of them are in the ring. You
Yeah.
understand? It's just simple.
Mhm. And then we had AJ Styles versus and Daniel Bryan versus the Uso.
Ooh, so day one ish. It was actually cool to see Styles and Daniel Bryan like tag team together.
Yes. Like they're both really good wrestlers. I'm just sad that it's gonna happen. Like it's for the count jewel.
What do you mean? Because it's not like.
a
Look,
pay-per-view match.
I don't know. I think Styles is gonna win because I mean, do they ever actually change the titles when it's not a pay per view, but it's still kind of a pay per view? Did
Not
it
really.
happen? Did it
Nope.
happen for the past week? No. So yeah. So that's pretty
Um,
cool.
and yeah, the Usos also look really good. I'm thinking they're probably gonna put the Usos in the title line up next, in the tag
Yeah.
title line, because they're looking really strong. And oh yeah, another thing I read is that Fox, because SmackDown is moving to Fox next year, they want SmackDown to be more wrestling oriented. Like it's going to be almost like it's a real thing, and they're not gonna like do the comedy stuff and all of that. So I'm excited
Really?
for that. Yeah,
So it's gonna be more like old school wrestling, just wrestling.
yeah. So I'm excited to see what they do with that.
So we have to
So
kind of
it's probably
see.
gonna be kind of like NXT.
I was gonna say that, but NXT. So yeah. Okay.
Yes.
That
So
was
then
fun.
we were backstage with Vicky Guerrero came out, and then Teddy Long, then John Laurinaitis walked in front of everyone, and Vicky was like, "Excuse me."
I like it when she does that though, because it's like,
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like when she also first came out, people hated her because she sucked, and then she ran and was like, "Excuse me," and then everybody got into it, and now she's like a beloved
yeah,
part.
you just have to find
Very,
your voice or your
yeah,
gimmick
your
and execute
niche.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So when we got back from a break, and then it was Triple H came out with Ric Flair, Batista, and Randy Orton to
The-
Revolution is a mystery. The line in the sand by Motorhead.
Yeah. It was weird though. I really thought they were going to boo Batista, but yeah, I guess they were in his
Yeah,
hometown because I mean, he never really got the cool reception when he was last in
yeah,
WWE.
yeah, exactly. I think that was just weird. It was because he was facing Daniel Bryan, and then he won the Royal Rumble after just coming back. I think that made people hate him.
But that's what
But
Cena also did though, like when he just came back from an injury and then he won the
yeah,
Royal Rumble. Okay,
yeah,
but they always booed Cena, so anyways, never mind,
yeah.
never mind.
So, getting away from Cena,
Yep, there we go.
yeah, that like each of them had a talk. It was just the thing for me is they just talked. Nothing happened. No
Reminiscing,
one
yeah.
came in. There was a
There was
tiny
a
thing.
moment though.
There
Yeah,
was a bit of tension between Batista and Triple H, but
it's
nothing
all for
came
the
from
show.
it.
Yeah. Basically Batista said that Triple H he's the guy right now. He beat everyone, but he never beat Batista, and then they had a moment. But I mean, that was like an awesome moment though. Like
Yeah,
the fans
but
were
no
like,
one touched each
yeah,
other.
yeah.
Like this is a wrestling show.
Do you
You
know
want
what I
people to
wanted
beat
Batista
on
though?
each other.
I wanted Batista to announce because he said he has four things, right? I wanted
Yeah,
him to announce
three.
three, was it three? I wanted him to announce
No,
that
it is
he's
four.
gonna four, okay. I wanted him to announce that because there was I think there was one match that was kind of unknown for the World Cup tournament, man. I wanted him to
Yeah,
announce he's going to join. I really
that would
wanted
have
that
been
to happen.
cool.
I really wanted. So I was like, well, okay, never mind.
And
Okay.
then just like they just did the talk and they were like, okay, bye guys.
But he's making money though, like outside of
Yeah,
WWE. He has a steady career going. So that's good.
yeah, good for him. But we don't have enough entertaining characters here, so not good for us.
Yeah, back then
And
it
he's
was.
getting old now. He's getting old.
Yeah, he is. I think he's nearly 50 or
Yeah, so they need to make haste
yeah.
and put him
But
in a match. So we had another match, Rusev versus The Miz.
yeah, this was for the World Cup tournament.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Aiden English interfered, and then Miz got the win.
Yeah, I don't think we spoke on this. You know that video that he did. Like he actually played the full video, or he wanted to play the
Oh
full
yeah.
video, and then he got hacked. And then they actually showed the full video, and it showed, like I told you in the very beginning, this is nothing. It's not going to be exciting. There's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
It's just like a video that
No,
they're
it's
going to play.
but the feud is still ongoing. What's so funny when Miz pinned Rusev and they pulled his tights and then he jumped out of the ring and when Aiden was like putting his hands up, Miz jumped and gave him a high five and then just ran along. And then after that, when Lana came in front of Aiden and she just like gave him a donkey kick in the balls.
Low blow. Ooh, but like Rusev really destroyed English lord, bro. Like
Yeah.
he really gave it to him.
And Lana's dressed, damn.
Yeah, of course you will notice.
Yes, but Aiden is so skinny. Aiden need to put on some fat.
Like just his upper body.
Yeah,
Maybe
either
a little
fat
bit in the thighs or
or
something. You should wear
yeah.
like pads.
Because when Rusev attacked him, it looked like a bear mauling a child, a very tall child with a beard and a receding hairline.
Oh, what airline?
Receding.
Oh, shame.
Okay, so then we had like
Oh,
mini
backstage.
Edge reunion now with Kurt Walker and Zack High and Edge. And straight after that, it was the what's Edge show called? The Cutting Edge
Yeah, the cutting
with
edge.
Becky Lynch and
I'm sorry.
Charlotte.
I kind of liked it though, but I couldn't help looking at Edge. Like he's Game of Thrones character. I'm sorry. Do you
Wait,
know
don't you
Edge
mean
was?
Vikings?
Oh shit, Vikings. I apologize, Vikings. Sorry, people. Sorry, I'm confusing the two. I shouldn't do that. Yeah,
Yes.
but like I
So
couldn't look at him just like I couldn't unsee his Vikings character while
to be
looking at it.
I've seen him like he was on WWE so long ago that I can't even remember him his wrestling. Like I just wanted him to like announce that he's gonna have one more match or something.
Yeah, I think we all want that though.
Yeah,
We
like he's
all
one of
want
the
that.
most entertaining guys ever, and we don't hear a lot about him.
Yeah. But I mean, I thought you kind of can't though because like there's like so many of them now they will still have their one last match knowing that's gonna be a huge risk and they don't mind because they love it. But at the same time, like they have a life out of WWE, their families
Yeah.
and that. So you kind of have to understand they're not
Oh,
obviously
I'll
going to take that
never
off.
understand. But
No, but
anyway,
oh my
we
word.
had we had Charlotte and Becky on there. So people cheered Becky so much. People are loving Becky. And when Edge talked about how like he had to scratch and bite and claw for everything he wanted in the company, and then he said just like Becky had to do. Fans were like, "You deserve it, you deserved it."
Yeah, it was awesome though that Edge he kind of compared similarities between the two and him trying
Yes.
to like tell Becky don't destroy your friendship with Charlotte and
Mm,
all of that and obviously Becky didn't hear like want to hear any of that because I mean
yes. And then it said like in the end, Becky won't even like herself. And then Becky said, "No, he's right. She doesn't really like herself." Then people
because
start to chant, and then Becky says, "I love myself."
I like this Becky. I'm a huge fan of this Becky. I
Yeah,
didn't understand that much before, but now this Becky, there's a purpose, and I like it
I think WWE shouldn't like try so hard to make her a bad guy though. They should keep it like there in the middle, but not too hard, because then it's gonna become annoying.
yeah, she is. But I think right now, whatever she does, it wouldn't matter because people are liking her.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
even
But
if she's
but
really foul, people are gonna be like, "Yes, Becky, yes." It's like,
yeah, they just
go
shouldn't
get
push
what
it
you
too
said.
far
Yeah,
because
no,
they like doing something too long.
I mean, too much.
Yes.
No, but it's cool. Okay. So I guess Charlotte came out and attacked Becky, and then
Yeah, Charlotte is very boring.
yeah, she is kind of now. Becky is making everything exciting right now.
Yes.
She's the reason why SmackDown is. I would say part of. I don't wanna like.
Mm. But back then when Shasha was on top, she was also Shasha Banks was also that for Raw.
Yeah, she was actually no.
When she was like the legit boss and she just did what she wanted to.
Yeah, I miss Sasha actually.
Yeah, like the way she is now, she's just like, hey, let's give a hug, let's play with the country.
Why would you say that?
Sorry,
Glad
took that too
that
far.
that's just wrong. Okay, keep it moving so we don't get you into trouble any further.
Yes.
We are at the New Day. This is Big E and Xavier Hoods versus the Bar for the Tag Team Championship.
Yeah, it was a good match, but um it was strange when Big Show's music hit and then he just came out.
Big Show. Oh,
Yeah,
did you notice the New Day's the like ring announcers? Like well, the own announcing section with Booker
yeah.
T and Cherry
Oh,
taking over.
yeah. That was
That
cool.
was like weird, but yeah. But
That
like
was cool.
yeah, like you said, the Big Show. I'm like surprised. What is happening?
It was so weird, and then he's a bad guy now.
Hmm.
Like, wasn't he
Like
a good guy when he was facing Randy Orton?
there was like a few matches ago, no? Or like
Yeah, like they used
few
to do
shows
that when
ago.
Big Show, yeah, when Big Show was on Raw, like regular on Raw, they always used to do that. Like 1 week he's a good guy, 2 weeks later he's a bad guy again, and then 3 weeks later he's a good guy. And now they're doing it again. What the hell? WWE, why?
But
Why?
I want to know what though is are they trying to build up a feud between the New Day and the three of them, or is it now they just want to add another element to the bar with Big Show and take on anyone else? I actually can't wait to see what's going to happen.
Yeah,
Like,
that's exciting. If they have a plan for it, it's gonna be good.
yeah, hopefully it is actually a good plan. It's not like Big Show didn't feature on the
Yeah, so they're
shows and
just
now they're
trying to
just
show
putting it.
him.
Yeah. So hopefully
Yes,
it's
yeah, I
actually
hope.
something.
Yes.
Yeah. But
Um, we got a pre-recorded video from John Cena. Oh yeah, before that, the winners and new tag SmackDown Tag Team Champions, The Bar, because of the Big
yeah,
Show.
yeah, because of him.
So after that, we had a video from John Cena.
Basically,
Yeah.
I can't actually remember what he said, but like everyone congratulating, the 1000 show.
Mm,
What did he say? Without
um.
SmackDown, he wouldn't be anything because he started on SmackDown.
Yeah. I
Yeah, there we go.
still respect those type of John Cena things.
That's where it all started, right? In his
Yeah.
house,
Yeah.
it all started there. Okay.
So after that, we had a World Cup qualifying match: Rey Mysterio versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Was this the last qualifying match,
I'm not sure,
or is there
but
one
it
left?
was a good match.
Yeah, look, I don't know if you've noticed, no, but Rey Mysterio, his chest looks
Mm.
smaller.
Yeah, he looks a lot smaller than he used to when he
Yeah, like his
was here.
chest, man. Like he was like really bulky. Now it looks like he
Yeah,
like
his
there's
body as
no
well, like his waistline was a lot bigger,
back
and
then.
now it's
Like
just yeah,
now,
and now it's just super skinny. But before it was big, he was the size. Like when he was still in WCW, he was the size.
oh,
Yeah.
maybe
So
yeah.
he didn't get much training when he was with WWE because they travel a lot
But
and
I
it
think
gets on
like
your
how,
body.
but to me, like how he looked before in WWE, it was more like he was trying to just put on muscles, trying to be
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
the big guys like that, man, because
Yes.
that's
Yes.
kind of what you needed to look like.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And now he's back to quick, fast Rey Mysterio. But it was entertaining. Like he did a lot of cool moves, and as he doesn't do those extreme moves that they do in 205 Live, with like double flipped over the top stuff, but it's still exciting. Like the one where he's sliding across the mat and falling outside onto Shinsuke. It was a basic move, but it's so entertaining to see.
I hope like Rey Mysterio like actually winning this match because for some reason I thought he was going to lose because it's just like an interesting match to like have him feature for one night. But the fact that
Yes.
he won, it kind of is telling me that he's going to stay for some time.
Yeah, it is. He signed a new contract, I think.
Is it cool?
Yeah, with WWE. So that's gonna be interesting. I can just start thinking of the cool new matches. Mysterio versus AJ Styles
That
versus
that would be cool, like the Mysterio that we know in
yeah,
WWE. Like that would be like an awesome match, bruh. My
yes.
word, that would
But
be
what are they
awesome.
doing with Shinsuke Nakamura though? Like
He's been
Shinsuke,
champion. He's kind of like AJ Styles, but the difference is that AJ Styles is actually a fighting champion and defending his title.
yeah. But the thing with the US Championship is that that belt just means nothing.
But at the moment, it means nothing until John Cena is the US title to make it what it is. You know, Cena always has that.
This is not Cena time. I will not give this time in for Cena.
I guess. Okay. Anyways,
Okay, let's
yeah.
go on. Sorry, just kidding.
Um.
The Undertaker.
Oh yeah, yeah. He came out to do his
But yeah, that was weird. Like Rey Mysterio was still standing in the ring as the Undertaker came out. That's very rude.
I also wondered that, but I thought maybe I missed something. Like maybe there was like a commercial break and then it came back really.
I think it's
I
just
didn't
they
know
went
what that was.
overtime.
Is it? Yeah, yeah. But that's cool. Like I mean, there would be no like proper tribute to SmackDown if the Undertaker didn't feature
Yeah,
because
he
he
was
was
like
kind
a
of the
big
huge
part.
part of SmackDown.
Yes, of
So
SmackDown.
it makes sense.
Yeah, so he didn't have that much to say. All it was said was like he just have three words for the ex. Rest in peace.
But they are they not having a match, the tag team match
Yeah,
at
at Crown
Crown
Jewel.
Jewel? Yeah, cool.
Yes.
Um, but at the moment there's four matches though. Obviously Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman for the title, and then AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan for the title, and then Degeneration versus the Brothers of Destruction, and then the World Cup. Um,
The other woman invited.
I don't know. Because look, I know what this new evolution thing now. I don't want it to be like where it's man and the woman show, you understand? Like for
Yeah,
me, this evolution is good for the females because they never had something like this in a sense of like focus. Like I
yeah,
mean, we had, you know what I mean? It's always been about like the males, like since the beginning, and it only
yes,
started like maybe 2 or 3 years ago where it was actually the females were really taking over. So in a way, they do
yeah.
deserve like a annual pay per view just for them. But at the
Mm.
same time, I don't want the other pay per views to like not feature them because they have their own,
Yeah, yeah, I see what you
you know.
mean.
So I don't know. Let's see though. Let's see.
Yeah.
They could have had that like a World Cup for the females, but at the same time, I kind of understand why because there's already too much with the evolution going on.
Oh, are you watching the Mayang Classic?
No, I don't think I watched that yet though. Like
It's very
Miss
cool. It's very cool. Like it's a lot of women from the Indies and from all over the world that are facing to challenge for the NXT title.
cool. And
I'm
then they
not sure on
actually,
which round it is yet. I'm not sure if it's done already. But there was a lot of interesting matches. There's like people from the United States, from Japan, from Scotland, Portugal, India, Brazil. It's like all over the world. So that's also like a real.
that'll be interesting. I mean, but some of them are going to feature on Evolution,
Oh
so that's
yeah.
cool.
So no, it's so the tournament, the semifinals already happened. It was Meiko Satomura versus Tony Storm, and then it was Rhea Ripley versus Io Shirai. So it's funny. It was Australia versus Japan and Australia versus Japan in the other match as well. and then Tony Storm beat Meiko Satomura, and then Io Shirai beat Rhea Ripley. So in Evolution, it's going to be Tony Storm versus Io Shirai for the to see who's going to face the NXT champion.
But are they not gonna have the final match at Evolution? Like the
Yes,
final.
it's yeah,
Okay.
it's Io Shirai versus Tony Storm.
Okay. That would be interesting to see. Because I mean, you like really following everything, you know?
Yeah, so we'll see what
So
happens.
it will be cool to see now.
But awesome. Um, out of 5 stars, how much do you rate SmackDown
Um,
this week?
I think I gave SmackDown last week 4, right?
Yes.
I'll give it maybe a 4 again. What do you give it?
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a three, because I expected more for the 1,000th
Oh,
episode.
okay. Why?
Yeah.
Why though? What did you
No,
expect?
because it was just a bunch of basic wrestling and old guys coming back saying how much they
Yeah.
missed SmackDown. There was no interaction between them, and there was no storyline. No
I,
storylines that happened.
I think the only thing that we got was from Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, that was match of the night.
Yeah, it was. Okay.
Okay, cool. So this is it from Clyde and Kim.
This is Kim, guys. Thanks.
I'm Clyde. Bye.
Bye.